You know, they say that if God gives you a gift and you don't use it, He'll take it away. You know, they say that if God gives you a gift, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift, they say that if God gives you a gift and you don't use it, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift and you don't use it, you know, they say that if God gives you a gift and you don't use it, He'll take it away. And you don't need to sit me around a circle of people with the same problem for me to admit that I have an addiction and I abuse it every chance I get. See, I now realize God gave me a gift, so I no longer fight this shit. And I can't recall how many times I've called in sick just so I could write this shit uninterrupted with no distractions, no corruption, just me and my thoughts dancing with each other's hearts until our wrists give way to my lips taking over. And then what comes out is like beautiful medicine. Music to your eardrums. This ink is intoxicating. I never wanted to be sober. Prentice, you're an addict. I am. Tell a friend. Tell a friend I have something valid to say in a time when broken down, the dopest lines disintegrate to nonsense. In a time where a man who puts his heart into his art gets overlooked because his work contains content, so call me a junk. Call me contaminated when the words on the radio have 12-year-olds walking around seeking affection. Walking around brain dead, thinking with their erections, living with no fear. We got rappers telling my peers how to live. Stay strapped. Pack a gat says a man with 13 kids who still hasn't realized he's in the streets using the wrong kind of protection. So I'm constantly trying to find ways of connecting the brothers who live life so backwards you would think they were dyslexic. So in case any of you are here, allow me to break it down. That understand, please, hurt and love of space A from right right from the space of love and hurt. Please understand that from learning a person one, at least have they so sons my four right I'm sorry, I write for my sons so they have at least one person to learn from. Now it get you do you get it now? We're living blind with our right eye open and left closed. Exposed to videos, holes and balls. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I tried to get this poetry shit, but you know, if you put this up and put it to a pen, that ink, yo, it just keep on calling, bro. You know, a lot of people call me a good father and want insight into my personal life, but I tell them don't look. Because if they did, I'm scared they see how many times I've neglected my kids for my notebook, how I'm constantly on Twitter checking to see if my poetry gets a mention. You know, hate staying in hotels when I travel because I'm scared of walking into an inattention. Shit. I'm high right now. You know, sometimes I swear I caught the Gil Scott guy. Sometimes I feel like a shell of my former self, a turkey without the stuff. And last night, I threw on some mid-60s soul music and found myself itching for my pen again. Now, I'm on my David Ruffin. This temptation is so strong. I got people telling me to hold on, but how can I do so? The most therapeutic thing to do in my life is to write and simply let go. Amy Winehouse is gone. Kurt Cobain, gone. Whitney, gone. Either by pen or syringe. Being on stage is like flying high on a 5-day coke bench. This is my life. This shit ain't for everybody. You gotta have strong veins because this poetry shit can cut deep. Hi. My name is Prentice. And I'm an addict.